Hello, everyone. First, let me say how deeply honored I am for you choosing to listen to what I have to share with you. I'm not going to speak as someone who has all the answers, nor as someone who has never stumbled or fallen. I'm speaking as someone who has walked in your shoes, someone who has felt the weight of regret, the sting of judgment, and the overwhelming uncertainty of wondering if change is even possible. But I am also speaking as someone who has witnessed the power of transformation and the resilience of the human spirit. I speak to you now to remind you that no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn is always within reach. I'd like to begin with a statement many of us have either heard or said ourselves. It goes like this: there is nothing I can do about my past or how people view me because of it. Let's pause for a moment and really think about that. It's a heavy thought, isn't it? It feels final, like a door slammed shut and locked tight. Make it feel like your mistakes are a life sentence, an inescapable shadow that is so long and so dark that there's no way out of it. But I want to challenge that. I want to tell you that while that statement might feel true, it does not define your reality. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are the architect of your future. Yes, the past is unchangeable. There's no eraser big enough to wipe away the mistakes, the pain, or the choices that we regret. But here's the profound truth. The past is not the entirety of your story. It is merely a chapter that may have shaped you, but one that does not have the power to define who you are becoming. And more importantly, it does not determine the chapter still waiting to be written. Every single day, you have the power to turn the page and start anew. For many of us, the past is messy. It's filled with moments we'd rather forget. Maybe addiction stole years of your life, damaged relationships, or left you in places you never imagined you'd be. Maybe mental health challenges left you feeling isolated, misunderstood, or ashamed. Maybe you've carried the weight of a criminal record, feeling branded by your worst mistake. Whatever your story is, know this: you are not alone. You are not the only one who has walked this path. And most importantly, your story is not over. In fact, the most powerful chapters of your life are still unwritten. I know what it feels like to live under the weight of those experiences. I know what it's like to believe the whispers of doubt that say, you're too far gone, you'll never rise above this. But let me tell you something that the world may not say enough. Those whispers are lies. Lies meant to keep you chained to a version of yourself that no longer serves you. Lies designed to keep you small when in reality you are capable of greatness. You are not your past. You are not your worst mistake. You are a human being capable of growth, of redemption, and of becoming something extraordinary. You are a living, breathing testament to the fact that no matter how many times you fall, you can rise again. And every time you rise, you become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So let me ask you this. What if we reframe how we see our past? What if, instead of viewing them as weights dragging us down, we saw our past as tools? Tools that have shaped our character, sharpened our resolve, and strengthened our ability to persevere. What if we saw our struggles not as failures, but as stepping stones to something greater? Think about it for a second. That addiction you battled, it didn't just bring you pain. It taught you resilience. It taught you how to stand up again, even when you felt like you couldn't. That time spent in darkness because of mental health challenges, it didn't just isolate you. It gave you a profound empathy for others who are struggling, a connection to the human experience that so many people never truly understand. That criminal record, it wasn't just a consequence. It was a lesson in accountability, in the power of choices, and in the courage it takes to rebuild. You may feel like the world will only ever see your mistakes. And yes, there will always be people who hold on to their judgments, who can't look past who you were to see who you are becoming. But here's the truth. Their opinions do not define your worth. What truly matters is how you see yourself and the choices you make moving forward. You have the power to rewrite your narrative, to redefine your identity, and create a life that reflects the person you truly are. So when others doubt you, let them doubt. Your job is not to convince these doubters of your worth. Your job is to live your worth. Every step you take, every choice you make, every victory, big or small, will speak louder than their judgments ever could. Listen, this journey you're on, this process of recovery, healing, and rebuilding, isn't about proving the doubters wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you've ever imagined. It's about showing up for yourself every single day, even when it feels like the world is against you. It's about making the conscious choice again and again to rise above. And let me tell you something. Every time you choose to rise, you inspire someone else to do the same. I won't pretend this is easy. Real change takes effort. It takes courage. It takes the courage to face the parts of yourself that you'd rather avoid. It takes patience to forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made. It takes persistence to keep moving forward when progress feels slow. And every step you take is a testament to your strength. And speaking of strength, surround yourself with people who believe in you. People who see your potential, not just your past. People will hold you accountable while also celebrating your victories. That kind of support is essential because none of us can climb this mountain alone. And remember, it's okay to lean on others. Strength isn't about never needing help. It's about knowing when to ask for it. It's about recognizing that we are all interconnected and that true strength comes from community. Now, let me leave you with this. Your past may be unchangeable, but your future is unwritten. You are holding the pen, and every choice you make from this moment forward is an opportunity to create something new. Don't let your past define you. Let it refine you. Let it fuel your determination to rise, to grow, and to thrive. Let it remind you that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a warrior, a survivor, and a beacon of hope. The greatest transformations are born from the greatest struggles. Your story has the power to inspire others, to show them that change is possible. And in doing so, you don't just transform your own life, you create a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. You become a living example of what it means to rise, to overcome, and to thrive. So right now, I challenge you. I challenge you to rise. Rise above the whispers of doubt. Rise above the weight of your past. Rise into the person you were always meant to be and stand tall. Own your story. Walk into every room, every situation, and boldly declare, this is who I was, but this is who I am now, and this is who I am becoming. Let those words be your anthem, your battle cry, and your declaration for independence of your past. Remember, you are not your past. You are a warrior, a survivor, and a beacon of hope. And most importantly, you are enough. Right here, right now, you are enough. You always have been, and you always will be. So take hold of that pen. Write your next chapter with courage, with purpose, and with the unshakable belief that you are worthy of the life you desire. Your story is far from over, and the best chapters, they're still ahead of you. Thank you.